Hey guys, it's Jake and Sarah Salyer with the Elite Home Team, Keller Williams Preferred. We are doing another episode of At the Kitchen Table, and we are at our kitchen table. This episode, we want to cover inspections, what to expect when you're expecting, except for inspecting. It was a joke.
Okay. We're going to talk about inspections and appraisals.
So, inspections, why do them? We've got an inspector that we've used for the last 13 years. We really won't deviate from him. He's super thorough. He can't get inside your walls. He can't see everything. Mm-hmm. He has never missed anything exponential for us, but there are inspectors in town that we see that do miss things on our listings. Small things like microwaves. We had a guy miss a microwave one time, and after we closed, that agent came back and said, well, you didn't tell me the microwave didn't work. I said, well, I didn't know, but did your inspector not catch it? Because it didn't just happen. Mm-hmm. That's day one stuff, guys. So we do inspections for your protection.
What type of inspection do you want? So we always recommend what's called an EMP, electrical, mechanical, plumbing. And that is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to check your electrical panel, your breakers. He's going to check all of the sockets, your light switches, making sure that they're supposed to be turning on the lights or the fans or whatever. He's going to check your plumbing. He's going to turn on all the water faucets at the same time. So if he starts the dishwasher and there's a dip or a dip in a water pressure, he's kind of like, well, there could be potentially an issue there. There's also another type of inspection. It's called a whole home inspection. That person's going to come in and it's literally check everything. Check your doors, check your windows, check your cabinet doors, see if there's any loose flooring.
We've always told everybody, I'm not a believer in a whole home, but like we said earlier, when we're talking about remodel costs and things like that, if you have a whole home inspection and you're a seller, put yourself in the seller's shoes, right? They come in and they say, well, the AC needs charged and the hot water heater needs replaced. Well, you've got $1,500 in repairs right there, right? So they come in and they also say, well, this doorknob's loose and this cabinet over here is loose. If you were a seller, would you want to be nickeled and dimed for little bitty items here and there, or would you rather have the big meaty stuff to be taken care of? Because most husbands should be able to tighten those doors and doorknobs.
There's no problem with going with the whole home because some people want to know what things are loose and stuff like that. However, they also will do a structural inspection. 9 times out of 10, I have not met a whole home inspector who is also a licensed structural engineer. However, all they're doing is they are addressing anything visual. They are going to end up telling you, oh yeah, there's cracks coming off the doorways or the brick is falling off or whatever. Anything that a structural person's going to call out, they're still going to say, I recommend you to hire a structural engineer. Well, guess what? You just spent $400 on a whole home inspection and now you have to spend another $350 for that structural engineer to come out. So
a lot of people don't realize that. They say, well, should the seller pay for that? No, because that wouldn't be fair for a seller for you to pick your inspector that the seller would pay for. And if they come and pick the house apart and blow the deal, well, then they're out that money. So that's a buyer's cost. So be smart when you're spending that money, guys.
Well, plus the sellers are paying for the repairs as well. So why would they pay for the inspections and the repairs that they have to do to the home?
So our inspector, he's $185 for an EMP. I think termite is $110 now, and structural, if it's in town, it's $350. Yeah. If it's out of town, it's a trip charge. So it ends up being a little bit over $600 total, versus if you had a whole home plus a structural plus a termite, you're pushing that $800 mark, and you're probably going to frustrate your seller. Either way, no home ever passes an inspection. We rarely even have new homes that pass an inspection. So he'll come out, they're going to find leaky faucets, loose toilets, whatever. That's great. But a lot of people, when we start talking, well, what if it fails the inspection? It's going to fail, but it really didn't fail. Every house has its issues. If you're buying an existing home, it's been lived in. Expect that, right? Yeah. So it's just room to negotiate all your repairs. So if we have a bunch of little things, they'll most likely come in and say, hey, we'll fix the loose toilet, we'll tighten that down, and we'll stop the leaky faucet. It's no problem. So that way you know all that stuff up front, but it's all negotiable. So past your inspections, you're back to negotiations.
One thing that we always like to address is repairs also can be required in an appraisal, meaning the appraiser can come out and say, yeah, your loan value is fine, especially an FHA or an RD loan, even a VA loan, because they're backed by the government. They're wanting to make sure that the home is in good condition.
Loan appraisal versus value appraisal. A loan appraisal is something that your bank orders. A lot of people ask us when we're listing their home, hey, should we get an appraisal? No, We should be able to get you fairly close in value. If you're a $150,000 home in a $150,000 neighborhood, we know you're going to be somewhere around 150. If you guys have been keeping up with us in our earlier episode, we said that we will list a little bit high, but knowing we're going to negotiate some and we're going to fall to that $150,000 point. A good agent's going to value a home where it should be, and that's where it's going to sell. So it's very rare out of our 50 deals that we do a year, we may get 2 or 3 that the appraiser gets hung up on or asks for some valuation clarification. But it happens very rarely because we try to price our homes appropriately. So past that, if the appraiser requires the repairs, know that they have to be done, or else that buyer does not get the loan.
Right.
For us, we've touched inspections and appraisals. We get your inspections done first. That way, hopefully, the seller knows that they're going to take care of those small issues or big issues, whatever, and then the appraiser's satisfied by the time they come out there. Or, if it was something that, hey, we saw some wood rot over here and our wood rot inspector, termite inspector caught that, then when the appraiser comes out, they flag that, then that's already rolled in. The seller was counting on doing that.
Taking care of that, yeah.
You have anything else to add?
No, I think we pretty well touched everything. There's this appraisals and inspections are usually our number one questions. What if this? What's going to happen to this? So if you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Comment below. Again, subscribe to our channel. And
yeah, let us know
that's
anything we can touch on, future topics, anything we can answer for you guys. We really appreciate you guys watching. Hope the content was valuable and you guys have a great day.